did this. I can kill it.
So the Predator film series is a huge franchise, and the original film is a classic. You know, you're essentially like the Arnold of the film. What were your first thoughts about taking on such an iconic film?
Literally, the first thing that Dan Trachtenberg said to me was like, "You're the Arnold Schwarzenegger," and that concept, I think I immediately was like, "Ha ha!" And then I like put it in a box and never thought about it again. Because that's crazy. So no, I think that I definitely felt like when I originally auditioned for this movie, I did not know that it was a Predator movie. So that wasn't a concept that was introduced to me until later. And I would often forget that. And I think that really helped me because that's not what, Nadu was going through either. She wasn't thinking like this is about the Predator. It was just, she had so much she was going through. So every so often it would the thought would come into my mind and then it was like too much to wrap my head around and it would immediately leave. But now it's exciting to look at and go like, wow, I think added something, in my opinion, valuable to this franchise, and I'm really proud of it.
No, I completely agree that you did add something valuable because I feel like it's a unique addition to the film series. You know, it's set way back in the past and it sheds light on, the Indigenous community, a group of people that have long not been represented in mainstream media. So how important was it for you to be able to bring that to the screen?
That to me is my favorite part of this movie that we get to talk about because there's just so many elements to it. Having, I think, in a period piece, like Native people be represented like this, which is so unusual. Like I can't think of many other or any other period pieces where you see Native people have fully fleshed out personalities or dynamics between like social dynamics or anything like that. And in our movie, like you have those things, you have different personalities, you have human desires and things that you can relate to, and I'm really proud of that.
I'm proud of you too. So Prey really took the horror, gore, and action scenes to like a new level. So what was the hardest to film and which one was the most exciting one to shoot?
Goodness, the scariest was probably the river sequence because that was a real river. We were like in the mountains, we like drove to a place, climbed, like I'm not even kidding, like hiked down a hill and then took a boat across the river to get to another place where then they had built the dam in the real river, and that was where we were shooting. And the river was Arctic, like glacial runoff water from the mountains in Canada, even though it was summertime, the water was not warm. So that was like, I love water, but I'm also like very scared of it at the same time. Like not scared of it, but I just have like a very healthy respect for it. So I'm like, oh, this is really scary. So that was scary, but also, I mean, like so fun to see the finished product. And then obviously like the end sequence fight was very like daunting in the hopes of that it was exciting and big and all the things,
That does sound super intense. But unfortunately, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much. I had such a good time.
Yeah, nice talking to you.